I can be able to. All right, you guys, we are at the top of the hour, so we are going to go ahead and get started. Again, thank you all so very much for attending our global Get Fit Mining presentation. My name is your Queen Connectress, Miss Marnita Casa, and I will be your humble hostess for today. Now, it is my honor to introduce you all to a man that for over 25 years dominated the direct sales industry. His cryptocurrency education is used by companies and universities worldwide. For over 6 years, he dedicated his life to learning about cryptocurrency and blockchain technology. But he didn't just stop there. He decided to go out, share his information with the masses. And this was done by putting on fun and exciting Bitcoin boot camps nationwide at no cost. He has built thriving communities and wonderful platforms like you see before you now. So without further ado, it is my honor to introduce you all to Mr. Brandon Ivey.
All right. Thank you for that introduction, Miss Casa, and for being our hostess, always helping out everybody, and welcome everybody this Saturday, beautiful Saturday morning. I don't know where all of you guys are logging in from this morning, afternoon, or evening, but here in California, it's a beautiful day. It was hot yesterday. I expect it to be hot again today, but we thank you for taking time out of your schedule for being here. First and foremost, as a disclaimer, I am not a licensed financial advisor to be giving financial advice. I share information for entertainment, training, and educational purposes only, and it is up to you to make your own informed, intelligent decision on which direction you want to move into. Now, as Ms. Casa said, I've been in the direct selling space for 25 years. That is in both in the digital space and the health and wellness space. I was vice president of sales and marketing for one health and wellness company. I was also a corporate presenter and the voice of North America of another health and wellness company. So I've got a lot of experience in this space, but the last 7 years, I moved into the crypto space. And in the crypto space is where I created my own company called Ivy League Crypto Academy. I teach crypto education for a living. I believe that this is the future of finance. But why am I even back talking about health and wellness? And for several reasons. One major reason is that I actually turned 48 years old last month. And the older I get, the more I realize the importance of being physically fit, physically in shape. I mean, what is the point of making money if you're not going to be around to enjoy it? And I see from friends and family that are all having health issues, from heart attacks and strokes and hospital visits and funerals. And instead of, what we should be enjoying, which is birthdays and weddings and anniversaries. In fact, I just celebrated 2 days ago my 20th wedding anniversary. I met my wife 30 years ago as a freshman in college. Oh my gosh, I was in college 30 years ago. Time is going by fast, and time is one thing that we can't stop. This is an inevitability. What we can do is determine how we live our lives and take care of ourselves during this time. So, a friend of mine told me about an app that's a move to earn app. And when he first told me about it, I said, so what? I already have Stepin and Sweatcoin. Yeah, that's nothing new. He said, no, 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 no. This is an app that is going to pay you in crypto for your physical activity. I had to think about that. He said, think about this. How would you like to make money without having to recruit, without having to sell a product, where there's no monthly auto ship, and you're just submitting your physical activity and you get paid every single day? I said, show me more. Well, that's what I'm going to show you today on Get Fit Mining. I promise you, I'm going to try to keep this short and sweet because I also believe documentation beats conversation. So I actually want to show evidence and proof. And those of you on Facebook that's watching me, you've been seeing me post all week. I've been running my mouth about how much I was able to earn on a daily basis with confidence, because I'm not showing you dashboard money. I'm showing you blockchain. The blockchain doesn't lie. The blockchain is real, and the blockchain is public, where anybody can see it. So I have to put, even as a disclaimer, this is real, not fake. Now, we're going to be talking about Get Fit Mining, proof of physical activity. But what problem is this solving? Well, let's look at some of the health facts out there right now. Heart disease and cancer are the top two causes of death in America. 67.5% of American adults are overweight or obese. 97% of Americans are failing to meet ideal healthy lifestyle criteria that can protect their hearts. Tobacco use, poor nutrition, physical inactivity, and excessive alcohol use are top reasons for disease in America. And every single health and wellness company out there has product or services designed to attack these challenges. Here's the unique way GetFit Mining is doing it. Take a look.
Tired of shelling out money for gym memberships you hardly ever use? Fed up with fad diets and quick fixes that never seem to deliver? We know the feeling, but what if there was a way to spend less and achieve more, much more, than you've ever dreamed possible? GetFit Mining, the revolutionary platform that pays you to get fit. Imagine earning cold, hard crypto just for building those buns of steel or carving out that six-pack. With GetFit Mining, every step you take is not just towards a healthier you, but also towards financial freedom. Forget those hefty gym fees or that pantry stuffed with diet foods. Motivate yourself to be the best version of yourself and start building your retirement at the same time. What if what you mine today could change your tomorrow just doing what you are already doing but intensifying it? Picture this, the best fit version of yourself, traveling the world, driving that luxury car you've always dreamed of. All of this is possible with GetFit Mining. Here's how it works. Strap on your favorite fitness tracker and start earning crypto for your everyday activities like walking, running, or cycling. The more you move, the more you earn. Our app syncs with your lifestyle. It tracks your progress and mines cryptocurrency while you exercise. It's like mining money while melting calories. Say hello to real-time rewards paid instantly. Achieve your fitness goals and watch your digital wallet grow. Connect with fellow fitness enthusiasts, challenge each other, and share your achievements. With each referral, boost your earnings and your fitness motivation. Join the movement that's reshaping what it means to be fit and financially savvy. Why put off feeling good and living well? The time is now, and GetFit Mining is your gateway. Ready to make a move? Let's turn those fitness dreams into your financial reality. Jump on board and let GetFit Mining guide you to a richer, healthier life. It's the future of fitness, and it's here now with GetFit Mining. So why wait? It's time to turn those workouts into wealth. Download the GetFit Mining app today and start your journey towards fitness and financial freedom. Remember, every step counts, every workout matters. With GetFit Mining, you're not just getting fit, you're getting rewarded. It's fitness revolutionized. It's time to get fit, get rewarded, and start building your future one step at a time. See you on the healthier side of life.
See you on the healthier side of life. Now, are there any benefits to walking? Well, obviously so, like just 30 minutes every day can increase cardiovascular fitness, strengthens your bones, reduces excess body fat, and boosts muscle power and endurance. You reduce your risk of heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and osteoporosis, and even some cancers. Physical activity may help to prevent or manage heart disease, stroke, and high blood pressure. Adults who sit less and do any amount of moderate to vigorous physical activity gain some health benefits. And these are things that we already know, but how many of you is already doing it right now? I mean, I know this is Saturday morning. Anybody out there walking their dog today? Get their jog in, go to the gym. And why is it that people don't do it? Because you're not incentivized to do it. What if your physical activity can become your income stream? Do you know what are the top two things that people always put down on their New Year's resolution? They want to get in better shape or have a healthy lifestyle and make more money. They work all year on the make more money part, but they give up on the getting healthy and wealthy, the healthy part within a couple of months. You know, you get that gym membership and you go at it hard and you're excited about it. And then you don't see the results as fast as you thought you would. You take a couple of days off. Next thing you know, it's April and May. You ain't been to the gym in months. And you get that gym bill coming in, you're like, wow, I'm not using this. You know what? Let me go ahead and cancel. I'll do it next year. Next year, I'm going to really get it next year. And every year, we are back doing the same thing. What if we can do both and it's combined, where your physical activity now also becomes your income stream? See, this is where Get Fit comes in. All you do is download an app onto your phone. Now, everybody's got a phone. Do I have to convince anybody to buy a phone? No, everybody already has one. Not only do you have a phone, but every phone comes with a fitness trackers already on it. Androids has Google Fit, Apple's has Apple Health. Your phone is already tracking your data right now, whether you gave it permission to or not. Your phones are listening to you right now. When it says, do you give permission or allow, it's only saying, are we going to display it in front of you? But it's still tracking all of your information. What if you can get paid from that information? You see, GetFit is just an app that you download onto your phone. That app then connects to the apps already on your phone. So I had some people say, well, I don't want the app collecting all of my data. GetFit is not collecting your data. The apps on your phone already have your data. GetFit is just connecting to those apps, translating that data into a digital code, and then sending it to the blockchain and rewarding you in crypto. We call that move to earn effect in the digital space. This is proof of physical activity, just like Bitcoin is proof of work. This MQT, this is proof of physical activity. And GetFit is not the only move to earn app on the market. You might have heard of Stepin and Sweatcoin. I've had these apps for years. In fact, last month or 2 months ago, Sweatcoin hit me up with another yearly fee I wasn't paying attention to. But those apps are limited to what they can do. They have restrictive feature sets, and they're centralized. GetFit is a decentralized app. It records all of your steps. Or let me rephrase that. It's rewarding you for your steps, your distance, your calories, your workouts, even your sleep. How many of you love to sleep? Yeah, I love to sleep, but I don't get much of it. You know, the sleep benefits, getting 7 to 9 hours sleep a night keeps your heart healthy, reduces stress, and helps keep blood sugar consistent. It lowers your risk for serious health problems like diabetes and heart disease, reduces stress, improves your mood, and helps you to think more clearly. It helps to prevent inflammation and control weight. Now, I've been self-employed for 12 years. I retired from corporate America and been on my own ever since. Fired my boss. I wake up when I'm finished sleeping, but I only average 4.5 to 5 hours sleep a night and a good 1 hour in the afternoon. Since I've been a part of GetFit Mining, I've been averaging, now I'm over 7 hours. I used to be 6.5 to 7. Now I'm 7 to 7.5 hours on average. Some nights I get 8 and 8.5. Why am I getting more sleep? Is it because I want these health benefits? I'd be lying if I said yes. It sounds good to say yes, but no, I'm getting more sleep because I'm getting paid to sleep more. Think about it. What motivates you more than getting paid? Not that much. So now we're incentivized to do these things, and not just even sleeping. You know, the more we move, the more you mine. So all of our steps, our distance, our workouts, our calories, our sleep is all being counted. And this is not managed by a company. There is no GetFit mining company, soon to be MoveQuest. That there is no company. It is a smart contract. Just like Bitcoin, there is no company called Bitcoin. There is no CEO. There is no board of directors. There is no centralized headquarters. It's just a bunch of miners and a community project. Same thing here, all managed by a smart contract. Now, you can't go too crazy. There are limits to your physical activity. I know we just saw the Paris Olympics and everybody wants to be Simone Biles and Sha'Carri Richardson and they think you're Michael Phelps, but hey, 20,000 max steps a day, 10 miles, 2 hours max workout time, 2,000 to 4,000 calories burned, and 8 hours of sleep. That's where you max out your physical activity. Before, I was doing maybe 40%, 40 to 45% maxing the last couple of months. This week, I've been doing almost 100% max out. Why? Why did I all of a sudden start doing more? I'm about to show you. Why? But how do you get started? Well, one, you got to have a phone. Fitness trackers are optional. I have fitness trackers. I have a smartwatch. You guys, if you were watching my poolside hangout, poolside update, I broke my Android watch because I had it out in the sun and I melted it. I don't know what the heck. So I went ahead and I bought another Samsung Galaxy watch. It should arrive today. But fitness trackers are optional so that you don't have to carry your phones with you everywhere you go. And I know some of you already do that. You know, you're on the couch, you're going to the kitchen to get that sandwich, you take your phone with you. You go to the bathroom, you take your phone with you. You go to the garage, you take your phone with you. You always have your phone on you like it's an extension of your body. How many of you have ever driven to work early in the morning in a rush, realize you left your phone at home, and you've got a choice to make? You're already running late. Do you keep going and go to work without your phone, or do you hit that U-turn and go pick your phone up? Yeah, I know the answer to that. You all know the answer to that. You have a panic attack if you can't find your phone. So you don't have to have a fitness tracker, but it helps. All of the phones already have Google Fit or Apple Health on it. Now, here's where the magic happens. And yes, it works with Oura Ring. Here's where the magic happens. Miners. It's one thing when you download the app, but what is going to translate that data into crypto? You need to have miners. So you purchase miners, you dock them onto your phone, and those miners, depending on the mining power, will determine how much your physical activity is actually worth. Now, if you're not familiar with the term mining, and this is your first time, a lot of people's first time getting exposure to crypto might be because of this. So we're also going to help educate you a little bit. I'm sure you've heard of Bitcoin. Bitcoin is not created out of thin air. Bitcoin is a reward for miners building the blockchain. So not to get, I got a 5-day challenge coming up that's going to teach you all this stuff. But for the basics, you got a bunch of people that has paid for software, paid for hardware, programming. They got to plug it into electricity. Electricity is not cheap. How many of you guys got a cheap electricity bill last month? If you're in California, I know you didn't. That's not cheap. So you're paying for all of that to create a block that creates every 10 minutes. And the reward for creating the block, how do you incentivize these people to spend their time, hours, and money to do this? You reward them with Bitcoin, and Bitcoin has a value. In the early days, Bitcoin was only worth pennies. Today it's worth right now about $59,000 per coin. Well, same thing here. The MQT token, there's only 2 ways to get your hands on it right now. You can go to the open market and purchase it, or you can mine it with your physical activity. So you purchase miners, and miners is going to take your data and translate it into a digital reward in the form of an MQT. And any activity is getting you paid. Walking on the streets, indoor, outdoor. What about running, jogging, hiking, playing sports? This is Saturday, walking your dog outside. What about playing with your kids and your grandkids, or doing yard work? What about just moving around the house, doing house chores? Any type of physical activity is getting you paid. Now, how can this last? Most crypto projects last 6 months to a year. This is a project that is almost 3 years in the making, and it is still running. Why? Well, it has a self-sustaining ecosystem. See, most crypto projects that have a token backing it, they fail. And the reason why they fail is not because the project may be bad. It wasn't well thought out. It doesn't have real value to it. It fails because of its own community. They might have a seed raise money fund and raise money at the beginning, and people get the token for cheap. And what ends up happening is those people, as soon as the token launches, they sell because they want to have a quick profit. And the market goes like this. And then when it drops, people on the outside that want to come and look, should I invest in that project? Should I buy those tokens? No, it looks like a pump and dump. And they don't. And then the same people who crashed it are screaming, how come the price is low? Bring the price back up. And they killed the project themselves. This is a self-sustaining ecosystem, which means it's one, there was no investor round raise for this. It was self-funded to the tune of almost $3 million. 2.5 years in the making. The token is already on the market right now. Now, I'm going to actually show you proof in a second how this self-sustaining ecosystem actually works, instead of me just telling you. But the fact that every time you evolve, submit, evolve, upgrade your miners, purchase your linees, submit your proof of physical activity, claim your mining rewards, unlock mining dock slots, create challenges and events, and lease miners, that is all happening on the blockchain, not a company website. And everything happening on the blockchain incurs transaction fees. What happens to those fees? Well, traditional crypto companies keeps a cut for themselves. What this smart contract does, it takes a portion of those fees, turns around, repurchases MQT tokens on the market to take it off the market, and it's not going to be replaced for another 40 years. So instead of burning the tokens, it's just removing them out of circulation. Supply and demand. If you have less tokens in circulation and more demand, the price goes up. And then it also adds liquidity. How many projects have you seen out there? You try to sell your tokens, there's no money there to even claim. Instead of taking my word for it, let me show you proof. Now, I'm going to speak to you not as a community member of GetFit. I'm going to speak to you as a crypto expert, as an outsider looking at this project. This screen you see was the day or 24 hours after MQT launched a couple of weeks ago, 28 days ago or so. Let me tell you what I see as an expert on the outside. Here's what I see. The token just launched. Now, normally, you see this happen. The token launched at $1 and it shot all the way up. All-time high was $4.90 in 24 hours. $1, $4.90. Traditionally, what happens is the people who got in here, or the people who had bought before the token even launched, they sell. And you'll see a project sell and you see it come all the way down. More than likely, it goes right back down to the level it launched or below, and it stays there. And it looks like a pump and dump. And somebody like me says, I don't want to have nothing to do with that project. Here's what it did instead. Of course, there was a sell-off of these people, but then it stopped and it shot right back up. And then it stayed here. Let me tell you what a successful launch looks like. A sell-off like this, and it sells off down to about little less than half of its all-time high, and then it starts to stabilize. If the project is sound, has real use, world use value to it, over time, you'll start to see it rise over time. And that could be months. It can even be years. I have a friend who bought a token in January, forgot he had it, and he bought it at $700 something worth. A year and a half later, he had $4 to $5 million worth because he forgot he had it. It didn't do anything immediately. It took months. It took a year for that thing to shoot up. Or it goes down because the project really isn't that good. The MQT token stayed solid. And what do you see this dip here? What happened here is people sold to evolve their miners. And I'm going to show you what that means in a moment. What does that mean, evolve? They sold to evolve their miners. And this is where the magic happens. This is where I have never, in my 8 years in crypto, ever seen this happen. All of a sudden, after the sell-off, it shoots up like this. Now, I'm not talking about established tokens like Bitcoin and Ethereum that can go through market conditions and all that volatility. I'm talking about a brand new token that just launched, does not behave in this manner. It shot up. Why? Because the smart contract kicked in. And then it stayed like this, and it kept going higher to reach $4.90. This was the first 24 hours. Now, you might ask, and look, and I want you to show you something else here. The liquidity. This is also something that's an outsider I look at. There's another token, I'm not going to say the name of it, but has a whole lot more people in the system. And its liquidity is like $16,000. If you try to sell the token, there's a price impact on you there. This 489,000. This was 24 hours later. Okay. Where are we today? Like I said, documentation beats conversation. I just took this screenshot 5 minutes before I went live. Look at this. The price that we started at $1, all-time high $4.90. Over the last 2 weeks, it did dip down. It got, I think, $2.50 the low, which is still $1.50 higher than launch. So it never went back down to launch price. But here's where we are today. It reached an all-time high today, $6.89, $6.87, 25% increase just in the last 24 hours alone. The blockchain does not lie. You can see every single buy and sell. And don't think I'm not looking. I'm looking at who's selling a lot of tokens, and I'm shaking my head. Not because you're selling, because I know the whole point is to make a profit. That's why you're here. You want to make a profit. But for your lack of foresight, and this is where I believe also lack of education and knowledge comes into play, because think about the people who mined Bitcoin in the early days. And when Bitcoin went to $5, people freaked out and lost their mind that it went to $5. Then Bitcoin went to $100 and people said, there's no way in the world. Somebody predicted, man, one day Bitcoin's going to go to $250, and people said that they were crazy. It's past $7 now. I'm gonna look. I told you, I'm gonna do real time. People said Bitcoin will never get $250. It went to $1,000. Bitcoin will never get to 2,000. It went to 20,000. Bitcoin will never get to 25. It went to 73,000. They're predicting Bitcoin to reach $1 million a token in the next 4 to 5 years. There's only going to be 21 million MQT, which is the same amount of Bitcoin. Now, no, I'm not saying MQT is going to get the same price of Bitcoin. But what if it goes $50 a coin? What if it goes $100 a coin? And what determines that? You guys do. Not GetFit, not MoveQuest, not Lynette, not Waleed, not Herschel, not Peter, Marnita, Brandon, not Ken. You guys determine this. The size of this community that increases the demand for the token, that is utilizing the self-sustaining ecosystem by purchasing the miners, by submitting and claiming. You guys determine the price of this, how high it goes. If we just doubled the amount of people we had right now, which means every single one of you listening to me right now, you just went and helped 2 people. And I say help, don't just send them a link. Schedule a Zoom, an onboarding Zoom to get them started. Because for a lot of people, they've never dealt with crypto before. They don't know how to buy an Avalanche. They don't know how to add the MQT token. They don't know what wallet to use. They don't know what type of phone they have. You know, this isn't MLM or network marketing or any of that. So take the time and help them to get onboarded. Now, how do you get your hands on the Lenny? Well, the Lenny is only $50. That's right, $50. The docking slot, first docking slot, is free. So it's not like you've got to spend an arm and a leg to see if this works. And I know people got to test it out. You know, I don't know, does this work? I got to test it out. Yeah, you can test it out. Pay $50, get a Lenny, and guess what? You don't even have to wait 24 hours to see, because when you download the app is collecting the last 48 hours of data from your phone. So just by downloading the app, putting your Lenny in there, you'll be able to see mining activity or the data for the last 48 hours instantly. So you don't have to wait. The Lenny gives you 50% mining power. Now, if you want more mining power, you can evolve that Lenny up to a primary that does 100% mining power, then the Ultra, Alpha, and ultimately the Omega for 300% mining power. Now, there's a cost to evolve them up To go from a Lenny to a primary is $30. From a primary to an ultra, $40. From an ultra to an alpha, $60. And from an alpha to omega, you need 2 alphas. So that's $200 to get to the omega. So you can evolve them up. If you don't have that money to do it immediately, do your physical activity and use the profits you earn. That's what I did on the Avalanche chain. And like I said, I'm going to show it. Also, coming soon, the ability to lease your miners. Leasing your miners means that there's going to be people out there that say, wow, I want the bigger miners. I can't afford them right now. Well, if you have extra miners, you could put them in the leasing dock. You set the leasing fee. They're going to submit their proof of physical activity. They're going to claim their mining rewards. And guess what? You get to claim the leasing fee as a profit. My grandpa always said, have multiple properties, live in one, and rent out the others. Perfect opportunity. Let me show you some real-time stuff right here. Okay, first, share screen again. All right, make sure I'm sharing the right screen. The name of the app's called GetFit Mining. You can look at it on the Android store. If you're on the app, you got to use it, get it through test flights. GetFit Mining. Okay, so in your setup process, and I'm not going to walk you all through this. I'm going to leave that to Herschel and the crew tonight when they. There is I did not double check. I think they're doing a presentation tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern. Let me know if I'm wrong on that. At 9 p.m. Eastern, there'll be another more detailed presentation than what I'm doing right now. But all you do is go back to the person who invited you. They're going to give you a link. That link, when you log in, follow the instructions. You're going to connect your wallet. And you need to have a MetaMask wallet and make sure it's selected to your Avalanche chain. On this, I have 7 alphas. I don't have all omegas. I have 7 alphas. What has this been resulted in? What was the result today? Well, let me show you. Or I guess yesterday. Oh, why is that looking all funny? I hope this still comes out clear. It's looking all funny to me. I'll roll with it. It's good enough. All right, I look at my earnings. Oh, no, I don't want it doing this. Come on. Work out right for me. Come clear. All right, yesterday, 17,000. Come clear. 17,176 steps, 7.16 miles, 2,582 calories, 2 hours workout time, 7 hours and 43 minutes of sleep. Yielded me, go to history. Now this is still running, 13.14 MQT. What is that worth? Well, right now, if I go to Dex Tools, oh, you're right. This is a brand new all-time high while I was talking. $7. $7. All of you guys that sold all your coins in the $2 range. Oh, like somebody just sold 121 MQT for $847. This is live right now. But the price is still over $7. That's what I'm talking about. Even when there's selling happening, that's the way the self-sustaining ecosystem works. Now, let's do some math here. That's 13.14 MQT times $7.01. That's $92 for the day. The day. That was one day. Now I want to really shake things up here because I want to prove a point. Where is it? My phone. Let's really prove a point here. I'm gonna add up because I have not. If I go back to, I'm right on 10 days. I haven't claimed. I've got 10 days worth to claim. I'm gonna add this up. Oops. So what would be the last 10 days? And bear with me because humor me on this. So I'm going to add this all up based on say 4.43 plus 7.88 plus 6.56 plus 6.22 plus 5 plus 9.6 plus 9.34. That's 334 plus 10.45 plus 9.37 plus 13.01. 81.86 MQT tokens over the last 10 days on my phone. Times $7. It just went up again. $7.05. That's $577 over the last 10 days. That's $1,500 a month off of that. And that's 7 alphas, not even any omegas there. And I was not maximizing my physical activity. Didn't have to recruit anybody. Didn't have to sell any product. And just submitted my physical activity. I see, Rita, you're already started a spreadsheet tracking all of that, huh? Let me go back to the presentation. Like I said, documentation beats conversation. I never listen to what anybody says on a presentation because they're going to be they're cheerleaders. Of course, they want to talk about how great the project is. Nah. Show me the proof. Show me the evidence. And we have it. Again, this is a smart contract, not a company. So let me share screen again. No, wrong one. There we go. So how do you get started? Oh, no, that's not the right. There we go. How do you get started? One, I strongly encourage you to hop on to the presentation. No, was that confirmed? Did you guys let me know? Was that confirmed for tonight? Hop on the presentation tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern. Movementum.com. I think it is. Get in the Telegram group, they'll tell you. I think it's movementum.com. Hop on the presentation tonight because the presentation that Herschel and Ken put on are more detailed into exactly underneath the hood how this works and to walk you through to get started. You got to download the Test Flight app if you don't have it on your iPhone. Click on the App Store, Test Flight, download, install it, and then follow the instructions on the homepage of GetFit Mining. So get back with the person who invited you. Request that they spend a couple of minutes to hop on Zoom with you to get you set up. Purchase your Lennies. If you want to dock all 7, I would suggest you purchase your 7 Lennies for $350. If you have the goal to get to all Omegas, purchase 14 Lennies for around $700 something. Get your Lennies in and then start to evolve them up. Unlock your mining dock slots, connect it to your app, and you're on your way, and you're good to go. As another disclaimer, before I have some little more information to share, that there is absolutely no guarantee of an exact income. So when someone says, Brandon, how much money can I make? That's hard for me to tell because of 3 main factors. Factor number 1, I don't know how physically active you are or will be. I don't know if you're going to be sitting on the couch all day watching, football games. I don't know if you're going to be working out or swimming like I was yesterday. I don't know if you're going to walk 10 miles or do 20,000 steps. So that's completely up to you. All I do know is the more physically active you are, the more money you're going to make. The second thing is I don't know how many miners you have or what miners you have. On my iPhone, I have 2 Omegas and 5 alphas. And every time I make money, I have not sold my tokens. I only sold my tokens to evolve my miners, which is then putting money right back into the ecosystem, because I'm not looking at today. I'm looking at a year from now. And MQTs is going to be scarce. You might feel, oh man, I'm getting 10 MQT today. I'm getting 20 MQT. There's going to come a point where somebody with 7 Omegas might only get 1.5 MQT a day, or 1 or half. Well, are we losing money? No, the value of MQT is worth a lot more. 1 MQT might be $200. So you might only be getting a quarter of an MQT mining. So it may seem like less, but it's worth more. So right now, like I said, if you're looking long term, you might want to accumulate as much as you can and sit on it. Don't get, oh, it's $7. I gotta sell. That's what people did on Bitcoin. This one guy sold 80% of his Bitcoin at $105. He got it when it was at the $3 to $4 range. And then he posted up 10 years later, like, man, if I only know. You know what happened to me? I bought 3 Bitcoin in 2016 for $640 a piece in October. I sold those 3 Bitcoin 3 months later at $870 a piece because I thought I was smart and I thought I just made some money. What if I held on to those 3 Bitcoin? What would it be worth today? More than $160,000. I sold for $870 because I didn't understand what I was doing. I didn't know what was going on, which also leads to the future. GetFit Mining is going to be rebranded into MoveQuest next month, coming soon. Now, I got to say this for all of you guys. A successful community is an educated community. I cannot tell you how many times I have seen over and over and over and over again communities fail, not because of the project, not because of the idea, but because of its own community is not educated in what's going on or what to do. And they're afraid. And they've been in things that they've lost money in. So their only thing is, I need to make as much money as I can while I can, screw everybody else. And they even mess that up because they have no education. I believe education is key. Education is everything. An educated community makes for a stronger community, and we all make more money because we know what we're doing and we don't lose. So I have my own education company. I'm providing it education for free. A week from Monday, 9 days from now, 8 days from now, 9 days from now is my next Bitcoin boot camp. I do it once a month for 5 days, 1 hour a night. We're going to be talking about the Bitcoin, and we go by the basics. What is blockchain technology? Hello, I still got people. Brandon, I see the coin MQT went up. Can I sell my MQT? I got it on Binance. People don't know the difference between the Binance chain, the Avalanche chain. They think blockchain is one blockchain. It's not. They never even bought Bitcoin before. Don't even have a Bitcoin wallet. You're trying to tell them you need to have MetaMask. You need to buy AVAX. They don't even know what the hell to do. What is the blockchain? What is Bitcoin? Who is Satoshi Nakamoto? How did it even get started in the white paper? What are wallets? What's the difference between a cold storage and a hard storage? What is private keys? What does that mean? What is I'm going to make a prediction here. And I hate to say this, but it's going to happen. There's going to be people in this community that's going to mine a whole bunch of MQT, and they're going to lose all of it. And they're going to be screaming bloody murder in 6 months. And the reason you're going to lose it is because you're not educated. It's one thing to make it, but you don't know how to keep it. You don't know how to self-custody it. You're going to move it around and move it to the wrong wallet. You're going to try to sell it and do something stupid. And I only say that because of lack of education. I'm going to help you provide it, and there's no cost. It's free. So it's going to be August 26th, the next Bitcoin bootcamp 5-day challenge. Go to Miss Casa, type that in the chat box. ilcachallenge.com. There's no cost, again, for those of you worried about having to pay money to save your own crypto. It's free. All right. When is the next presentation going on? Well, you got to be added to the Telegram groups. The MoveQuest group is, I know Herschel and team, they're doing it twice a day, 2 p.m. Eastern and 9 p.m. Eastern. I think that's a time, twice a day. So get onto that. What about the next one I do? I do the presentation a little bit different. Well, I will be doing this coming week every day. I'm doing a blitz Monday through Friday at the same time I'm doing it right now, 12 p.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific, next week, Monday through Friday. Following that will be you hopping on the Momentum presentation, where you're going to get more hands-on detail. They have Q&A and everything at 9 p.m. Eastern that night. So you can get on. If you've got somebody that they just need to know what's the basics of what GetFit mining and how this, what is it? Bring them to my presentation in the morning, and then you want them to come back to Herschel's presentation in the evening so that they can get the full rundown on how everything goes. What's the Telegram? Get back to the person who invited you, and they'll give you the Telegram. I'm not putting that out there in the public. So get back to the person who invited you, and they will give you the Telegram Telegram group. All right, that is it for our presentation for today. I hope you learned something new. As always, that's the point. You might want to spread word to all of those that's still on the Binance side that they might want to take the $50 and try out on the Avalanche side because it's working. This was a successful project on Avalanche to show the proof of concept of how the smart contract works with a self-sustaining ecosystem if done right from the beginning. And Mr. Whitner, watch my presentation again, because I covered what prevents the dump, the self-sustaining contract. The smart contract goes back in there and purchases MQT tokens to pull it off the market and adds liquidity. If I go back, you know what I forgot to do? Let me show it again. This is for the people in the back and those who came in late. Let me back up. I forgot to show on this slide. Don't freeze on me. You see the liquidity here on the first day at 489,000 with all the selling that went on. See this selling? This would have been the dump. This is when the smart contract, well, over here. This would have been the dump. This is when the smart contract kicked in and added liquidity back. Look at where the liquidity is today. 641,000. The liquidity is higher than it was at launch. Show me crypto project like that that's launched and that's happened. I've never seen that happen. Not on a small community like this. I've never seen that happen. The small community eats up the liquidity. Now the liquidity is higher than it was when it got started. That's the power of the smart contract. All right. So with that, I'll see you guys on the next presentation I do, which will be Monday, 12 p.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific. Get your walking on. I've already walked this morning. How many steps? I'm already at 3,400 steps, and this is my second presentation I've done. So I will have my 20,000 today. And you know what? My challenge is getting that 10 miles. I got to get that 10 miles. That's my challenge. All right. Take care, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'll see you on Monday. Brandon Ivey out. Bye-bye.